healthy or fit body, a calm mind, and a household full of love can't be bought. You got to earn them. When it comes to health and fitness, you tend to focus on healthy eating, clean eating, and so on. And when it comes to a household full of love, time to time you'll have some celebrations to do. Let's say you'll have a birthday, or you'll have a party, you'll have a get together, and so on, which involves a lot of food. What do? Do you just pretend like an alien, or do you just balance it out? In this video, I'll show you how you can actually balance it out. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Welcome to Success Science, where we unlock the secrets to achieving your full potential and living a life of health, wealth, and success. Hi, I'm Dinesh. I'm a biotechnologist and an MBA graduate from Melbourne Business School. I really want to see changes in your life with no excuses. So, you have to be fit, you have to be healthy, and at the same time, you'll have to enjoy those moments that matter to you. Recently, I did have one such day, and I'll show you how I managed my day. As soon as I woke up, I knew that there was going to be celebration, and I knew that there's going to be a lot of food. What did I do? I just didn't aimlessly go. I first planned that day. I fasted until 2 p.m. and I was only having coffee, black coffee with no sugar or milk. There is research that says that there is some compound in coffee that actually suppresses hunger, and why not use it? It's not caffeine apparently. That's very strange. Who cares? Well, I was just sipping black coffee, doing some work, and later for the afternoon, although I really wanted to take my mom to Paris and make her cut cake at the Eiffel Tower, but hey, it's not time yet. Well, soon maybe. No, let's get back. So she has been cooking ever since she's been here, so I thought I'll give her a break. So I've asked her what does she want to eat for lunch. And then she had a classic mom response, whatever you would like. And I was like, no, it's your birthday, you got to tell me what do you like. But you all know what was floating around in my head. Yes, it is that chicken biryani, which, well, I come from Hyderabad, so we love chicken biryani. I went ahead, ordered a takeaway for chicken biryani and some chicken tikka. It was heavy. Oh man, I have no idea who invented this biryani. You can eat all that you can for I think you can eat 3 days worth of meal on that just half day, and most people actually know it. But well, I did eat a lot, and it was about 1373 calories, and the protein came up to 111 grams, which is pretty good. Now, whenever I load up with too much carbs, I'll start feeling bloody hungry. So I went scavenging in the pantry and I found some popcorn, my daughter's popcorn, but never mind, I just had a little bit. And then my mom actually made these delicious nut, date, and honey together. She started off thinking it'll become nut bars, but they've become something else. It looks a little bit, I know, disgusting, like doggy poop, but no, it actually is delicious. I had one of those. In the evening, my daughter and I, we were solely focused on cake. I was actually surprised. My daughter wanted to even sing a birthday song. Whew, yep. But this little man here, he was more interested in eating my daughter's kaleidoscope. Why would he do that? Strange cat. Anyway, the cake was delicious. I just loved it. Now, end of celebration, it's time to reflect. When I looked through all my diet for the day, I did have sufficient calories, I did have high protein, but I noticed that there was literally no plant-based fiber. So it was time to load up on my fiber. Fiber, as I always say, it's very important for your gut health. It will help improve your focus. It will also reduce glycemic index of the foods that you've consumed, which means it will slow down the absorption of that food while it's passing through your gut. It will help regulate your blood sugars. It will help lower your cholesterol, whatnot. There is endless benefits, and the chemicals that these bacteria produce in your gut feeding on this fiber will help in cognitive function. You'll be much more focused the following day when you're doing deep work. So I don't want to be ranting all these benefits all the time. I have put a link to the video that I've made on gut microbiome, gut health in the description, or maybe somewhere floating around. Just click on the link, watch that video, and do yourself a favor. Alright, now it's time to chug some fiber in. Whatever you do, it's really difficult to feed and get at least 30 to 40 grams of plant-based fiber in one meal. So I've pulled out my probiotic vegetables. These vegetables are lacto-fermented in brine, which is just salt water. I use Himalayan pink salt, add it to water, cut up all the veggies, put them in there, incubate it for 4 to 5 days at room temperature. You have these beautiful probiotic vegetables ready to go. You can chuck it in the fridge. use it for the next 3-4 days, and that'll give you lots and lots of healthy bacterial strains into your body. You don't have to go to the stores and buy all these yogurts, Yakults, Bikults, or I don't know what not, all these expensive snake oils that they actually sell. I'll make a detailed episode on how to make your own probiotic vegetables and save some money. By the way, what was I saying? Shit. Okay, so I pulled out my probiotic vegetables here. They're spiced up. They're really delicious. I filled up my plate, and then it was time to have some prebiotics as well. Cos lettuce. Love cos lettuce. Super crunchy. Kurch. Yes, love it. So I've got some cos lettuce, washed it all up, and off you go. Plate full of prebiotic and probiotic vegetables. I've smashed through them. You might be thinking, oh, how did this guy even eat it? Look, these probiotic vegetables, I add spices to it. There is cumin in there, there's fennel seeds, and I do add some cinnamon, chili, peppers, whatnot, peppercorns, and all the spices. That gives it a really rich flavor. Trust me, you can just eat them like that. They're really, the sort of pickle, they got this sour taste to it, but also they have these, all the flavors infused into them. As I said, it's still too difficult to get your 40 grams of fiber intake with this. So I use a fiber supplement. I tend to use this psyllium husk with no additives. That means there's no sweeteners or aspartame or anything added to it. It's pure plant-based fiber. Mix it up in water, gulp it down. It tastes disgusting. Trust me, it's got no taste. It tastes like, I don't know. It tastes super weird. But it's a matter of few seconds. It's close your nose, close your eyes, whatever, mix it up, gulp it down, that's it. Now some really smart guy can ask me, why don't you get all your fiber from eating this psyllium husk every day? No, that's not how it works. I mean, I know. If I tell, you may not trust. Let's listen to these experts, what they're saying.
But there also are studies that suggest that if you layer rapidly fermentable fibers on top of a Western diet, you actually can result in weird metabolism happening in your liver, because you have this incredibly rapid fermentation of fiber along with a lot of fat coming into the system. At least that's the theory. And in a mouse study that was published a few years ago, they actually see that a subset of the mice develop hepatocellular carcinoma when they're fed a high dose prebiotic liver cancer yeah. on top of a Western diet. So whether that's representative of human biology, we don't know. But purified fibers are definitely very different, both in terms of the diversity of structures, but also in terms of how rapidly they're fermented in the gut. Because if you are eating plants, the complex structures there really slow the microbes down in terms of fermentation, and you end up with a slow rate of fermentation over the length of your colon, as opposed to this big burst of fermentation that can happen if you eat something that is highly soluble and easily accessed by the microbes.
Interesting. So
experts, who are they? Well, one of them is the world's the most popular, renowned, top of the crown Game of Thrones, Iron Throne guy. He sits on the Iron Throne when it comes to gut microbiome, gut health. I'll put a link to the full video in the description below. It's a long episode. You can watch it if you like. There you go. That's why I tend to mix up a lot of different fiber from a variety of plant-based sources. Now, I did celebrate my mom's birthday. Had lots of delicious food I don't know, I think it's my choice. Anyway, she loved it. And then I loaded up with plenty of fiber. All of this came up to about 2,150 calories. I was still deficit, which means I'll never put on weight. So this is how you balance life. You still enjoy those moments that matter. You still eat all that delicious food you'd love to eat, maybe half the day, and the other half try and compensate that with lots of fiber from a variety of plant-based sources. Well, there you go. I hope this video will help you plan your next celebration in a healthy way, so you can stay healthy, fit, maintain a calm mind, and maintain a loving household by still being part of those celebrations. Until next time, peace.